DNA has encoded the instructions for some complex enzymes, but these enzymes are required to keep knots and tangles from threatening the very DNA that encodes them. That's a chicken and egg problem. Let's talk with an expert and find out if the miraculous chain of events going on in your body's cells right now could ever have happened by chance. You're watching Wonders Without Number.
The concept of DNA and the idea that it's double-stranded, I think we can make a great analogy to that in looking at a double-stranded rope. In much the same way that this rope easily gets tangled up, our DNA has the ability to get tangled up just as easily.
Okay.
And it's really critical for us to understand that the problems that occur in our cells have to be solved. They have to be alleviated. In other words, we can't exist if these problems aren't fixed. And so we get to this question of which came first, right? So DNA encodes the information that we use to make RNA through transcription, which gets translated to protein. DNA also needs to be replicated, so it needs to copy itself. The interesting thing is transcription and replication are both dependent upon proteins. So you have to have protein in order to transcribe, you have to have protein in order to replicate.
Gotcha. So this is kind of the end of the chain, but you have to have this
in order to perform this function.
Okay.
Right? So there's a real challenge here conceptually to understand how would we get DNA if we can't make more of it? Right. And if we can't transcribe it into RNA, how would we actually get it? And so there are challenges here that require the presence of things like topoisomerases in order to allow transcription and replication. So these enzymes aren't performing these functions, but they're allowing those functions to take place.